join me on Meadow Lake. Another 3 nights of excitement. Well, we hope so. I've seen fish. Quite a few fish. Basically in front of some day swims, to be fair. There was a guy trying it, giving it a go in the day swims, but for some unknown reason, they weren't playing ball. He did quite a few hours there, fish crashing over his bait, so concerning that there, we say, maybe a hatch going on, a bit late in the year, never know really. I don't know what the water temperature is at the moment. I'll get the deeper out tomorrow. The wind was blowing quite southwesterly south, so it's sort of blowing into this bank, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. It's a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have sort of fished. I'd like to have got the deeper out there and drifted it around a little bit more, to be perfectly honest with you, but such is life. We can't always win them all. Situations when we're fishing, I have to make do with things as they are. So I've got the rods are out there. I'm feeling pretty confident, really. We're going to get rain through the night, so it's going to be about 7 degrees. It's going to be a lot warmer than it is now. That's my buzzer's just sort of, or a line just settling down at the moment. Might need a little bit of adjusting. Don't know, we'll have a little bit of a play later. Don't need to have any of that going on in the night, unless it's an absolute howler. But no, so we're sort of more or less settled, more or less sorted. About 4:15 now, we're a bit late today, getting down here. But this is what it is realistically. Camp is up. There's a bit of a bomb's gone off inside it as always, but not sort of too bad. Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to it, really. I had a look at a couple of swims actually. I had a look down the end, to be perfectly honest with you, again, and yeah, the fish I wanted to come out, the fish I want, blah 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 blah. The fish I've been after, or one of the fish I've been after, came out on Friday lunchtime at 48 £. So that's not going to come out for a couple of weeks. It's probably moved location now and gone for a bit of a sulk somewhere. There's probably no point in fishing there at the moment, to be honest with you. As it stands, I've still got the other one I'd like to catch, but I much prefer it when I've got a sort of two fish in the same sort of area that I think are there. So we'll give it a miss this week down there. I'll go and put some bait out before I leave, I think, and yeah, sort of try and catch some other carp this week. I think got to break it up a little bit, doing it like that. See how this week's goes. This week or the next week, I might have to go on the little private school lake, give that a go. We'll just have to wait and see, really. But there we go. We're here, and we're keen. We're ready for action. Oh, good morning. From the bivvy door, in fact. The rain has probably just stopped raining from around 8 o'clock last night. It's about 7:20 now. So good 12 hours of rain. The wind has changed direction to the northwest now. It's supposed to do. I think it's going to swing back round again to the east later. Pressure, unfortunately, is now going to start sort of creeping up over today and tomorrow. Conditions out there look absolutely superb, I must admit. We can only sit here with our fingers crossed, hoping and praying that something comes along and picks one of them plates up out there. And very, very, very productive. It certainly does look really good out there. I've got 2 baits on 2 different spots, basically. The left-hand rod is on a spot I fished before. It's been baited with boilie crumb, a few trigger ice boilies. The right-hand rod is on a sort of area I've probably fished before, to the right, going towards the fish I saw showing yesterday, not at the range that the fish was showing, that's the lake. Similar I've sort of got a mixture of the trigger ice, the cream cajows from the code out there. So I get various smells and attracts in the water, get them searching and coming. And we just gotta see where we go from there, realistically. It certainly does look good today, doesn't it? Right, I shall catch up with you and give you another update later. Well, conditions out here are a little bit bleak at the moment, but there's a nip in the air, but there's a little bit of lighter coloured cloud over in the distance, so the temperature's going to get a little bit warmer, we hope. It's looking very carpy. The wind's not as strong as it has been, so we did have a lot of rain in the night, so I'm sure the water temperatures are going to be affected by that. I haven't done me deeper out there just to find out. Probably not a good idea, to be honest with you. Might put me off. But hey, but no, the rods are on the spot. They're going to stay there for the next 24 hours. I've got no reason whatsoever, as far as I can see, to actually reel them in. Just going to leave them out there. There's bait out there. Hook baits will last, no problems at all. And so yeah, why reel them in? Why change things around? I've had a few knocks and bleeps and things on a rod, or then I might consider it, but I'm not going to consider it at the moment. We'll just take it as we can, really. But yeah, no, it's looking pretty good, really. Superb. Right, afternoon. It's time for the afternoon update. Despite the fact I decided I wasn't actually going to do anything with my rods, I did in the end. The right hand rod had bleeped a couple of times last night and moved up. I adjusted it this morning. About 3 hours later, it did the same thing. So I started to get a little bit paranoid that it was tangled. So I decided to reel it in, but it wasn't actually tangled, so it made absolutely no difference at all. But once I got one in, I started thinking about whether I should change hook baits, and I concluded might be an idea to stick pop-ups on or something like that. I don't know. So once I'd done that one, I thought, I might just do the other one. So I actually reeled both in, stuck pop-ups on it, and also went for a wander. Actually, might have a chat with another syndicate member, see if he'd caught anything. He's caught nothing. He's just backing up and heading home. He was over there. There's a guy in the corner over there that caught nothing. I don't know about the guy who caught anything over there. He was off quite swiftish this morning, and Steve's arrived and set up over there as well. He's we're roughly between him and us. I got the fish in between us. I can't get a bait that far. He can't cast around the corner from where he is either. So he's a bit but we feel we're within the zone as close as we can to where we've seen fish. We just got to hope they drift and move. So they're back out there now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we might rattle off this afternoon or this evening or tonight, realistically. But yeah, one's got a code white pop-up on, and the other one's got a pink pepper pop-up on. So we'll just have to, I'm playing around with hook baits and baits and things, obviously. I need to try and evaluate which one of these carp actually prefer to eat. So it's a bit of a learning curve for me as well on that front. So not exactly ideal, is it, the winter time, to try and fathom out what the fish actually want, but there we go. It is what it is, realistically. So we'll plug around that one and see what occurs, and fingers crossed that something will come along. Conditions appear to be a lot better. I think it's supposed to clear up and be a frost tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll just have to see, realistically. But there we go. Right, so that is that. I just thought I'd do a little bit more of a video. The clouds and everything are clearly disappearing now, and we would have had a sunset if it had been quicker, but it wasn't. But it doesn't half look dramatic out there at the moment. It's absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? But there we go, we're all set for the night. Just had my tea, and fingers crossed really. Oh yeah, I forgot, I ended up with a tufted duck earlier on. Fantastic. The bottom is definitely pretty clear out there, and they found it, and yep, perfectly hooked in its beak, and you'll be pleased to know it's safely returned back to its home. A little bit worse for wear after I gave it severe talking to. Probably pick me up again all over again tomorrow, but there we go. Bless them. Well, good morning from a very frosty looking day out here. Been a bit misty, been a bit murky out there, on and off through the night. Not too bad at the moment. The tufted ducks have returned. Hope they're not silly enough to do anything crazy. Pick one of the hookbacks up. I did hear a couple of boshes last night before I went to bed. It didn't seem to sort of convert into anything. The sun has done its best to appear through the clouds and things. But yeah, it's all a bit misty over here. The water, not very good. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful right here. Bit of a hard frost, I reckon it was last night. But it's all looking good now. Certainly it's all looking a little bit good. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. That's better, isn't it now? A lot sunnier. Absolutely gorgeous out there. The tufties have not heeded my talking to yesterday when I had one. So they're busy diving over my bait again. Yeah, at least it's good to know there is actually some sort of bait out there still, which gives you a little bit of information. I also find that when the ducks are diving down, they're stirring and churning up the bottom, making a little bit of cloudy, which isn't a bad thing either, so I'm quite happy about that. As long as they don't pick me up, I'm quite content about what they do, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, it could turn into quite a nice sort of day today. Maybe the carp will come out, the sunshine from their snags and little hidey holes, and mooch around, and to getting their heads down at some point middle of the afternoon, something like that. Don't know. We can only try really. In it to win it, as they say. But yeah, it's looking lovely, really. Really is looking lovely out there. Might even be outside this afternoon. Don't know. Let's just see. There we go. Well, it is now 3:30. It is 3:30. I haven't touched the rods today. I've left them exactly where they are. They've got pop-ups on, and there'll be no issues there whatsoever. Spots were clear and wonderful when I reeled in yesterday, so we are going to leave them there and see where we go realistically. Steve was fishing sort of roughly on a point which is more or less between the two rod tips, between two pine trees, way over there. So he's seen some fish out to the right of him that I can't see, and the guy in the swim the next door, he sort of got them slightly in front of him. So there are fish moving around, and they're showing, and they seem to have moved from the area they were in the other day when I've arrived. So if they've moved from there and then moved from there, different winds now from the east, which is from behind us. It might move again. Only but hope. Tonight's supposed to be 7 degrees, which really, really good. So there's a really good chance of picking up a fish, I think, tonight. Barring the high pressure, which should be slowly but surely dropping. So yeah, we can only but hope that's exactly what occurs realistically. Not a lot else I can do really. Just sit it out, hope. I had thought about changing the hook baits, but I just don't think there's much point, to be perfectly honest with you. I think they're as good as they're going to get these conditions. I like the idea of little pop-ups, little 12mm pop-ups this time of the year. Water's crystal clear, so there's much more you can do really. Just sit back and you know, soak it all up. Enjoy my time in the bivvy. It's been lovely and sunny this afternoon. I've stood outside and had a chat and brew with Steve. Yeah, it's been really, really good. So that's quite nice. We could catch up today, and yeah, the sun's now going behind the cloud, which is it's okay because that's going to keep the temperature up, which is what we want. There's another guy down the end of this point now where I was thinking about going. I think that's it. I don't think anyone else has arrived. Someone else might arrive in the dark hours like they did last night. But other than that, no, we're all set realistically. We're all set. Might have my tea soon, that should be quite nice. I like to eat early. For a bad thing, to be honest with you, is it? And well, fingers crossed. We're not going to get sunset tonight. The toughies are drifting back towards me, but hopefully they took heed to my word. Pick up the freebies, but don't pick up the pop-ups. Who knows? Doubt it, do you? Really? No. But anyway, only but hope. And other than that, no, it's all good really. Fingers crossed for tonight. I shall catch up with you later on, no doubt. With a fish, eh? With a carp. Nice big beast of a carp would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Wow. Good morning. Beautiful sunshine. Absolutely splendid morning. It's going to dry everything out nicely, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, on the carp front, nothing. I had a couple of bleeps last night about 12:30, something like that, and I really thought there's something mooching around then. I had a fair chance of getting a take sometime through the night. I didn't sleep very well after that. I was sort of totally convinced something was going to pick it up and go for it, but we can't win them all, can we? Anyway, it's been a pretty good trip, enjoyable. Just love being out here realistically, and yeah, it's nice to fish a different swim, and we'll catch up with you soon. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and yeah, hope your luck is been way better than mine at the moment. There we go, that's fishing for you. See you later now. Thank you.